First, it's a producer. He worked with British comedians Monty Python and Peter Cook. He is now a comedic performer in his own right, humorist Martin Lewis. How are you, sir? Thank you. Okay. Take it easy. You've all been watching the Olympics. I'm sure you've seen some of it. You can't really avoid it. How many think, along with me, that it's very gay?
How do you know this? I mean, I defer to your experience. I'm not really good at outing people. What are the clues? I mean, do they wear the gold medal to a certain side? What tells you they're gay?
No.
The academic standards in this country are falling rapidly. Anything that we can do to support keeping the grade point averages high, even if it means students sleeping with their teachers, I think this has got to be supported.
It is.
I also think here that your father, if he's going to do this, he should go all the way, because we don't want anyone to think that he's being soft on the disadvantaged. I think he should actually stand up there and say, Medicare becomes Medikill. We have Kevorkian. Go all the way. Kevorkian. Kevorkian could be your Surgeon General. It's a perfect thing now. Yeah, go all the way.
I think milk is the biggest sham in this country. When they say milk isn't natural, it's certainly not natural for adults to drink milk.
I think milk is one of the most repugnant drinks known to mankind.
Thank you so much.
It tastes foul.
It brings us back to the whole subject of the gays in the military. Who do you want defending you? Do you want some hetero wimp like me or some buffed-up butch guy? They're much better at it.
College is supposed to prepare people for real life, and real life means sleeping with your seniors. I mean, the entertainment industry is riddled with people who've done that and you know, slept their way all the way to the middle.
But he's right.
The all-female institution is part of American culture. Without it, we wouldn't have wonderful things like women's prison movies, which I find very educational. The thing is, I think all single-sex schools for boys are a bad idea, because what happens is by the age of 12, most of the boys have been buggered senseless. Whereas...
Well, that's England.
In England. And it only affects the royal family. But when you look at girls' schools, I mean, judged by a careful study of all those women's prison movies, that doesn't seem to be anatomically the same way, so I think it's quite safe for them to have their own schools.
And even if it was natural, you'd suckle off one of your own kind, not a cow.
Well, breastfeeding, for example, I mean, in England, one is breastfed until 23 or 24 years. I mean, I've tried to keep it going. Yeah, I've been trying to keep it going later, but it doesn't work now. I know some of these colleges, they have this campus dating etiquette, whereby each stage of the seduction process you have to pose the question. Right. Now, I think they should have that. For example, the student says to the professor, can I get you off for an A? So I think that should be done. But the answer is no, that's a C, because it's may I get you off? May I get you off?
You raise an interesting point about welfare. The interesting thing is, all this notion that we should provide for everybody and take care of everybody, it's heresy, it's Marxist philosophy, it's like socialized medicine, and I've done some research on it because I thought, where does this ridiculous philosophy come from? And I looked it up and I found out it came from some long-haired radical, I've got his name here, Jesus Christ. It's in the Bible, it's care and compassion. If this guy came back on Earth, Gingrich and Dole would say he was a tax and spend liberal. It's disgusting, they'd nail him on that.
All right, we have to take a break. You're on drugs.